The hallway light is flickering again, shadows breathing in and out like then. The coat rack by the door still leans underneath the weight of old routines. There's a draft that knows just where to crawl through every crack along the wall. It finds my skin, it finds my spine, and whispers your name down the telephone line. I tell myself it's only in my head, but I still leave space for you in my bed. These are the echoes of a cold night, footsteps that don't belong, moving in the low light. Every creak of the floor, every sigh of the heat is you coming back, then slipping from my reach. You're gone, but your absence is loud and tight, ringing off the walls in the dead of night. I close my eyes, but it doesn't feel right, sleeping with the echoes of a cold night. The kettle hisses like we're fighting again, steam on the window writes where we've been. Your chipped blue mug on the second shelf. I keep telling myself I'll move in myself, but I like the way it startles me at 2 a.m. Like a ghost of comfort I forget and then remember all at once in the kitchen glow. How we talked for hours with nowhere to go. The clock on the stove clicks past 3, still keeping time for you and me. These are the echoes of a cold night, footsteps that don't belong, moving in the low light. Every creak of the floor, every sigh of the heat is you coming back, then slipping from my reach. You're gone, but your absence is loud and tight, ringing off the walls in the dead of night. I close my eyes, but it doesn't feel right, sleeping with the echoes of a cold night. Maybe it's just the wind under the door, maybe it's just pipes inside the floor. But when the radiator groans in that old key, it sounds like you humming next to me. I tell myself it's over, you're okay, but my heart still flinches at the sound of your name. These are the echoes of a cold night, conversations we abandoned, hanging on the line. Every unfinished sentence, every held back tear, bouncing off the ceilings, filling up the year. You're gone, but you're stitched into every light, every lonely morning after sleepless nights. I turn off the lamp, pull the covers tight, and breathe with the echoes of a cold night. In the quiet, she whispers, one day you'll fade, but for now it's just her heartbeat and the cold night, echoing back everything they never said. It started snowing 3 days after you left, flakes on the windowsill, quiet as breath. The world outside turned white, so clean, like it had never watched us come apart at the seams. Cars moved slower down our street, Footsteps soften under frozen feet. The city put on its peaceful disguise while I was learning how to say goodbye. Funny how the sky can look brand new when everything below still remembers you. This is the snowfall after you, soft and cold and blinding too, covering the places where we broke into, but never quite hiding the shape of you. Every rooftop, every empty view looks softer in this quiet hue, but under all this white and blue, I'm still standing in the snowfall after you. The park bench where we used to meet at 5 is wearing a blanket, but it's still alive. I can see our outlines in the drifting white, two ghosts carved into the fading light. Kids are laughing somewhere down the block, throwing snowballs at the ticking clock. I smile for a second, then it slips away like everything we couldn't make stay. Keeps on turning as it tends to do, washing every trace of us from view. This is the snowfall after you, soft and cold and blinding too, covering the places where we broke into, but never quite hiding the shape of you. Every rooftop, every empty view looks softer in this quiet hue, but under all this white and blue, I'm still standing in the snowfall after you. I used to hate the way the winter felt, now it's the only thing that makes me melt, because in the hush of falling skies, I hear the echo of your goodbyes. Maybe one day I'll step outside and just see snow, not where we died. This is the snowfall after you, falling on a life I have to live through. It settles on the letters I never sent, on every what if and every moment spent. Every rooftop, every empty view is teaching me to start anew. But tonight in this fragile drifting truth, I'm just breathing in snowfall after you. A single flake melts on her open hand. She whispers, I'll be okay, just not yet, and walks back inside, leaving the snowfall to cover what it can. First snow on the power line, city holding its breath. Street lights flicker on and off like they're scared of what comes next. There's a crack in the window where the cold sneaks through. Sits down on the couch like it's taking your place too. Our photos on the fridge lean sideways now. Magnets losing strength like the valves in your mouth. Two coffee rings on the table, one fading fast, like the echo of us that couldn't last. I hear the wind rattle at the glass, like it's trying to warn me this won't pass. This is where the winter hearts collapse under all the weight of what we trying to talk. This is where the winter hearts collapse under all the weight of what we never said, never asked. Ice on the branches, fire in our lungs, burning every bridge we slowly walk across as one. You packed your bags, I packed my blame. Snow fell quietly over our old name. In the silence after your footsteps lapse, you can hear it when our hearts collide. Still it's easier to say it was the cold that took you away. This is where the winter hearts collapse. Two silhouettes on opposite sides of the map. Ice on the branches, fire gonna smoke, standing in the ruins of the words we spoke. You took the suitcase, I took the snow, falling through the skylight of the life we used to know. And in the quiet after the final snap, you can feel it when our hearts collapse. She steps outside, breath hanging in the air, whispers to the night, spring will find me somewhere. As the last of what you were together falls like ash into the winter weather. I used to tell the story like you were the storm, like you were the one who broke every norm. I made you the villain in every frame, so I wouldn't have to say my name. Talked about the nights you didn't call, I skipped the parts where I built the wall. How I changed the subject when you got too close, turned every honest question into a joke. I say I'm scared of being left alone, but I keep a spare key that's just my own. I never really unpacked my bags, kept one foot out for a cleaner exit path. I blamed the distance, blamed your friends, blamed your temper, blamed the end. But I was the first one out the door in my mind, long before we crossed that finish line. I picked every flaw like a nervous habit, turned love into a test and dared you to pass it. I kept receipts of every little thing, so out of ammunition when the phone stopped to ring. I said I wanted something that would last, then lit a match and held it to the past. Watched it burn and called it fate, when really I just showed up late. I told my friends you didn't try, left out the nights you watched me cry, because I pushed and pulled and disappeared, then wondered why you disappeared. I made a home in almost believing, in half-true touches and silent grieving. I called it caution, called it wise, when really it was fear in disguise. Maybe you were broken too, maybe both our hands shook through, but underneath the hurt and blame there's a quiet voice that says my name. I see the pattern, trace the thread, back through every love I've left for dead. The common piece in every fray is staring back at me today. Almost whispered, I'm the problem, not the only one, but the one I can change someday. Maybe I never really learned how to stay. I leave the light on over the stove like you always did when the nights got cold. Set out 2 mugs on the counter by habit, one for you, one for me before I even grab it. I measure out the coffee the way you like, 2 spoons, no sugar, just a little bit of spite. The kettle starts to whistle in that lonely key, and for a second it feels like you're right here with me. The cupboard door creaks like it's saying your name. Every little sound in this house sounds the same. There's a ghost in the kitchen every morning at 6, and the way I stir the coffee and the way the clock ticks. You're gone, but your laughter lives in the spoons, in the humming of the fridge, in the radio tunes. I reach for 1 cup, then I reach for 2. Habit is a haunting that still smells like you. I'm alone with the sunrise and the dishes in the sink, and the ghost in the kitchen won't let me not think. Your chair still catches my eye at the table. I keep pulling it out like I'm still willing and able to set down a plate you'll never touch. Toast on the side you never like much. Your jacket on the hook by the back door hangs like a sentence in the air that never quite lands. The floorboard by the window creaks on cue every time I walk the path I used to take to you. The faucet drips in a rhythm you tap on my knee. Little pieces of a life that won't let me be free. There's a ghost in the kitchen every morning at 6, in the way I stir the coffee and the way the clock ticks. You're gone, but your laughter lives in the spoons, in the humming of the fridge and the radio tunes. I reach for 1 cup, then I reach for 2. Habit is a haunting that still smells like you. I'm alone with the sunrise and the dishes in the sink, and the ghost in the kitchen won't let me not think. Maybe I could move the table, repaint the walls, change the mugs, change the curtains, change it all. But love lives on in the smallest things, in the cupboard you organized, in the drawer with the rings. If I scrub this room of every trace of you, I don't know what I'd hold on to. So I let you live in the kettle's cry, in the steam on the window, and the day goes by. There's a ghost in the kitchen and it's wearing your smile, in the echo of your footsteps down the tile. You're gone, but your shadow pours with the brew, sitting in the space across from me like you always used to. I make 1 cup, but I still make 2. Set the extra down like a quiet I miss you, in the clatter of the morning and the sound of my heart. The ghost in the kitchen is the part you forgot to take apart. above the stove, soft glow. Murmur, see you tomorrow, and leaves the empty cup where your coffee used to go. There are dishes in the sink from last November. I keep the curtains closed so I don't have to remember what daylight feels like on a decent day. I scroll until my eyes burn, then I look away. My friends leave messages I never hear, watch them stack like empty bottles year by year. I turn the ringer down so I don't have to lie when they ask if I'm okay and I say I'm fine. I am the match and I am the fuse, I am the bruises I still choose. This is self-destruct in slow motion, pouring gasoline on every fragile ocean, pushing every hand that reaches back off the ledge I'm standing at, drinking just enough to blur the truth, sleeping through the days I lost in youth. I am the wreck and I am the crash, watching my own life turn to ash. I cancel plans the second I say yes, build a little coffin out of every unread text. I say I want love, then I lock the door, hide inside the silence till I can't feel anymore. I keep a bar inside my bedroom drawer for all the nights I swear I won't have needed more. I wear your hoodie like a warning sign, do not get close, I'm a landmine. I sharpen every word I speak, then wonder why I make us bleed. Self-destruct in slow motion, pouring gasoline on every fragile ocean, pushing every hand that reaches back off the ledge I'm standing at, drinking just enough to blur the truth, sleeping through the days I lost in youth. I am the wreck and I am the crash, watching my own life turn to ash. I keep saying it's the weather, it's the season, it's the year, it's the city, it's the timing, it's the way you disappear. But it's me who hits the button, me who lights the spark, me who pulls the shades and lives inside the dark. I'm tired of being my own worst friend, tired of writing tragedies I never wanna end. So here it is, out loud, no spin, no white lie. I don't know how to live, I just know how to survive. This is self-destruct, but I'm naming it now. Every broken piece, every secret vow to ruin anything that looks like home, to cut my own hands on the rope. But if I could say it, maybe I could stay through one more night, through one more day. I've been the wreck, I've been the crash. Maybe I don't have to end in ash. Soft, almost a whisper, I'm the bomb and I'm the wire, but I'm learning how to step back from the fire. Top left corner of the second drawer, there's a Polaroid from the year before. You're half out of frame, sun in your eyes. I'm laughing so hard you can't see the sky. The colors are faded to a softer hue, but it still looks brighter standing next to you. I trace our faces with a shaking hand, like touching paper could make me understand why I can't let go of this little spell. I keep it like a secret, I can't tell. There's one of us in our winter coats, breathing the air like pale white ghosts. Your arm around me, my cheeks are red, snowflakes caught in the curls of your head. We just missed the bus, but we didn't care. You're looking at me like the whole world's there. The edges are bent, there's a rip on the side from the day we fought, and I almost tried to tear it in half when things went to hell, but I kept it like a secret, I can't tell. Another one's blurry on a kitchen floor, bare feet, pizza boxes by the open door. You're holding a candle in a coffee cup. We were 20-something and a little bit drunk. The light is crooked, but your smile is straight. We thought we were early, we were already late. I hear our playlist in the quiet air. Every time my thumb lingers there, I should throw it out, but I know too well I keep it like a secret, I can't tell. Last one hides under all the rest. You in a suit, me in my best dress. Someone had written our names on the back like they were sure we'd never lose track. We did anyway, somewhere down the line. You found new arms, I kept you in mind. Not in my heartbeat, not in my phone, just in these corners where I sit alone with the life we lived and a life that felt. I keep them like secrets, I can't tell. I close the door with a careful hand, leaving our ghosts where they still can't stand. Out in the open, out where I dwell, so I keep you like a secret, I can't tell. The shop windows glow in red and gold, every doorway warm against the cold. There's laughter spilling on the frozen street, two hands in every pair of feet. I pass a cafe where we used to sit, your ghost in the glass when I look at it. They're clinking glasses to another year. I'm just breathing fog that disappears. Streetlights paint halos on the dirty snow. I walk a little slower with nowhere to go. It's always blue December when you're not here. Every carol sounds like something I don't wanna hear. All these lights are just reminders of the nights you used to find me near. No matter how the city shines so clear, it's always, always blue December when you're not here. A couple shares a scarf at the crosswalk line. intertwined. I pull my coat tight like a borrowed hug, but the zipper sticks and the wind is smug. Your name's still written in the frost of my mind, on every window that I leave behind. I used to love this time of year, now it just circles what's not here. Choir voices echo from the old church steps, singing peace on earth while my heart forgets. It's always blue December when you're not here. Every carol sounds like something I don't wanna hear. All these lights are just reminders of the nights you used to find me near. No matter how the city shines so clear, it's always, always blue December when you're not here. Maybe next year I'll forget your coat on my chair, the way your laughter braided with the winter air. But tonight every shadow has your outline traced, every empty space still shaped like your face. It's always blue December when you're not here. Every countdown's just a number I don't wanna cheer. All these lights are little liars, promising a joy that never comes near. I could stand in the middle of the brightest square, and it's still blue December when you're not there. She turns away from the windows and the glowing street, whispers to the dark, come back next year. But her footsteps are the only answer in another blue December without you here. There's snow on the fire escape outside my window, falling in slow motion through the yellow city glow. It gathers on the metal where you used to smoke, where you lean out in the winter laughing at your own jokes. Your coffee cup ring still stained on the sill, a pale brown halo that refuses to fill, and every flake that lands where your elbows were feels like another word I never heard. The radiator hums your favorite key like it's trying to hum you back to me. Snow on the fire escape, soft and white, covering the place where we'd argue late at night. We talked around the truth but never through. Now the only conversation is the wind and the view. I press my palm against the freezing pain, tracing out your name then wiping it away again. All the things I never let myself say are falling like snow where you used to stay. Streetlight halos blur in the glass. Taxi cabs crawling like seconds that pass. I remember how you shiver but still refused to come back in. When you had something to lose, you'd say it's fine, we'll talk when it's warm. But spring never came to our little storm. We left our sentences half rebuilt and bare, like the rusted ladder hanging in the air. Now every flake that melts against the grate feels like a question that showed up too late. Snow on the fire escape, soft and white, covering the place where we'd argue late at night. We talked around the truth but never through. Now the only conversation is the wind and the view. I press my palm against the freezing pain, tracing out your name then wiping it away again. All the things I never let myself say are falling like snow where you used to stay. If I had stepped outside into your cold, matched your silence, dared to be bold, would the words have come out in clouds of breath? Would we have saved ourselves from the quiet death? Instead I watched you vanish down the metal stairs, leaving echoes of a life that no one shares. Snow on the fire escape, piling high, a white blanket over every goodbye. The city keeps on talking down below, while I'm stuck in this room rehearsing. I know I press my forehead to the frosted glass, watching all the unsaid futures pass. In another life we meet you at the door. In this one snow just covers where you're not anymore. Lets the night reshape her reflection in the snow on the fire escape. The screen lights up a room that doesn't need it. Same 4 lines every time I read it. You've been amazing, don't forget to sleep. Smiley face waving from the history you keep. You said you'd call when things calm down. I watched those words turn into an empty sound. Now they're pinned at the top of our thread, like a gravestone over what we had. I zoom in on the letters like there's more to find, searching for the crack inside your state of mind. Was that really goodbye? Just those pixels on a white screen. No period, no fight, just a soft fade out of what we've been. I keep scrolling up and back like the meaning's gonna change with time. Was that really goodbye? typo in the second line you never fixed. You always hated when your grammar got mixed, but you let that one sit. Didn't even try to send it after, and I don't know why. You said talk later, but you didn't say when, and later never came around again. Now every notification that I don't get is another way of you saying forget. I trace the blue bubbles like they're braille for the lost, trying to decode where we crossed. Was there really goodbye? Just those pixels on a white screen. No period, no fight, just a soft fade out of what we've been. I keep scrolling up and back like the meaning's gonna change with time. Was it really goodbye? Or was I just reading it blind? If I had answered different, would you still be here? If I'd called instead of typing, would it disappear? Every maybe is a nod I can't undo. Every what if is a room that leads to you. I screenshot the message like proof that you were real, but it's just sliding glass and how you made me feel. Was it really goodbye? Just your name fading up the thread. No warning, no sign, just a careful choice of words you never said. I keep reading every line till the letters blur and break inside my eyes. Was it really goodbye? Or is it me who finally has to hit delete this time? She sets the phone face down on her chest, whisper into the dark, say it if you mean it. No answer, just the glow dying out, and the last text unread by anyone but her. I pull the covers tighter to my chest. Your half stays folded perfectly at rest. The pillow still remembers how you lay, a faded hollow where you used to stay. Your scent is hanging on by fragile threads in the quiet air above the sheets and spreads. I breathe it in like it's my last defense against a room that's losing all your evidence. I count the lines in the ceiling like days since you left. Every crack is another little theft. There's an empty side of the bed where your warmth used to spill past my hand. All this cold where your heartbeat should be is more than these blankets can stand. I keep leaving space for you, like you might come back any night. But the only thing that's lying next to me is the dark on your side of the light. Your charger's still hanging from the wall. Your midnight glass of water on the nightstand half full. I dust around the book you left half-fed, afraid that moving it might move you further from my head. The silence where your late night humming lived rings louder than the arguments we never fixed. I give up every word we said in flame, just to hear you whisper my name. I trace your outline in the day you left behind. trying to hold the shape of you in my mind. There's an empty side of the bed where your warmth used to spill past my head. All this cold where your heartbeat should be is more than these blankets can stand. I keep leaving space for you, like you might come back any night. But the only thing that's lying next to me is the dark on your side of the light. I sleep on the edge like you're still here, careful not to cross that invisible line, my dear. Friends say move on, buy new sheets, but they don't know the ghosts that live in cotton seams. I flipped the mattress, turned it head to toe, but there's no angle where this doesn't echo. There's a wrinkle in the blanket where your knees would bend, a shadow on the pillow that still calls you friend. There's an empty side of the bed, and it's wider than the world feels tonight. I could pile every blanket that I own, still it wouldn't make it right. I keep leaving space for you, like love is something that returns. But the only thing that crawls in next to me is the winter after us and how it burns. I turn off your lamp, but I don't turn off the light. I just stare at the empty side of the bed until it disappears into the night. I held it together through the coffee days, through the late nights and the I'm okays. Built a wall of laughter, quick with a smile, kept the waterworks hidden for a little while. But tonight in your car with the dashboard light, the dam finally broke in the middle of the night. No warning, no reason, just salt on my lips. And I waited for the judgment, the awkward eclipse. But you didn't look away, didn't hand me a tissue line. You just let the silence hold what was mine. This is my beautiful cry, falling in front of you for the very first time. No mask, no filter, no pretty disguise, just me in the mess of my tear-streaked eyes. You see the cracks and you call them art. Hold the pieces like they're not falling apart. In your quiet gaze I finally feel alive. This is my beautiful cry. I've cried alone in bathrooms with the water running loud. Scrubbed my face till it hurt, kept it under the cloud. Always practice the nothing's wrong reply. Turn my hurt into armor I couldn't untie. But you sat in the glow of the street lamps, didn't rush to fix it, didn't tell me I'm done. Your hand found my shoulder, steady and near, made the flood feel safe for the very first time here. No questions, no pity, just space in your stare, like you've been waiting for me to let down my hair. This is my beautiful cry, falling in front of you for the very first time. No mask, no filter, no pretty disguise, just me in the mess of my tear-streaked eyes. letting it in. The salt on my cheeks like rivers of truth. Proof that I'm human, proof that I'm you. No more hiding the flood behind closed doors. I'll cry in the open where the real love pours. This is my beautiful cry, right here with you under the midnight sky. No shame in the river running down my face, just grace in the raw and unpolished space. You see the hurt and you call it divine, turn broken to holy, one tear at a time. In the safety of your arms I finally arrive. This is my beautiful cry. She wipes her cheek, offers a small real smile, whispers thank you for seeing me a while. And in that shared quiet the crying feels right. A beautiful cry in the beautiful night. Lipstick sharp, lashes curled just right, nails painted red for the Saturday night. Hair falls perfect, smile clicks on cue. They say, damn, who hurt you? I laugh it off with a glass in my head, tilt my head like I don't understand how the mirror lies every single time, shows them a queen, hides the crime. Under the lights I'm a flawless design, but the seams are splitting one thread at a time. I'm a soft disaster in designer wear, looking like heaven while I'm breaking down there. Every perfect pose is a beautiful lie, holding up the pieces so they don't realize. They see the glow up, toast to the queen. Never noticed the war that's raging underneath. Smile for the gram, sip the expensive pain. Soft disaster, dressed up in champagne. Heels click steady on the marble floor, champagne bubbles through the open door. I'm dancing circles round my own grave, graceful collapse in the social media wave. You holding up the ass with a grin. I nod and spin, let the heart pull me in, but my ribs are cracking under silk and lace. Every breath a countdown to the fall from grace. They love the filter, love the highlight sheen, never see the shadows creeping in between. I'm a soft disaster in designer wear, looking like heaven while I'm breaking down there. Every perfect pose is a beautiful lie, holding up the pieces so they don't realize. They see the glow up, toast to the queen. Never noticed the war that's raging underneath. Smile for the gram, sip the expensive pain. Soft disaster, dressed up in champagne. One more laugh, one more time, hold the fracture till the morning burns. They'll clap for the mask, never know the cost. Pretty on the outside, but the ends built slow. I'm a soft disaster in design.